Nice to meet you, judges. My name is Austin Holcomb, and I am currently a member of the Durant Senior FFA chapter. I am very appreciative to the National FFA organization for hosting this virtual contest. So this year I'm coming to you in the National FFA Agri-Science Contest with a Division III Animal Systems project titled The Effects of Thaw Time During Artificial Insemination on Semen Motility.
How and why was the project selected?
So I'm a fifth generation dairy farmer, and I have always been involved in the cattle industry. Currently, our operation consists of about 30 dairy cattle, as well as 5 head of beef cattle. So I have been tasked with the responsibility of managing our reproduction program here on our operation. So with having this responsibility and having the opportunity to work with the reproductive cycle, I have had the opportunity to learn and master many important concepts. Just one of these concepts that I'm focusing on today is how semen motility increases the conception rate of dairy cattle.
What knowledge did you gain?
So through this project, I tested how thaw time affected semen motility. So I tested thaw times at 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and 90 seconds. Every time I thawed the semen at 90 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the optimal temperature for thawing semen. So after this, or as I did this project, I had the opportunity to look at each of these thawed samples at their various thaw times under a digital microscope. This allowed me to determine the semen motility of each sample. At the end, I averaged the times for each thaw. I averaged the semen motility for each thaw time. In the end, I determined that at 90-second thaw times, you had the highest semen motility. However, following very close behind, at less than a % difference in motility, at 60-second thaw times, the motility of the semen was also a significant number. However, at that point there was a detrimental decrease as you went from 60-second thaw time to 30-second thaw times, seeing a decrease of several % in semen motility.
What collaborators were used and what did the collaboration provide for your project?
So thanks to my parents and their financial support, as well as my ag teachers' continued support, I was able to complete this project. I also have to thank our local Select Sires representative for helping me to obtain the semen at a reduced cost. Furthermore, I also have to thank my science teachers for helping me to understand some of these concepts because what I'm looking at is so minute. So I had to do a lot of research going into this project so that I could get the optimal results. I determined that through my research, the optimal temperature to thaw semen at is 90 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit because this was seen to lead to the best semen motility.
How can your findings and conclusions be applied in the agricultural industry?
So my findings and conclusions are very important, especially in our cattle industries. So as you increase motility, you increase conception rate. Due to this increase in conception rate, the amount of times that animals need to be bred is decreased because many more of them will take on their first try. So this ends up leading to a decreased cost for supplies such as semen, as well as a decreased cost for labor of an AI technician. This has since been applied to my dairy operation. I have seen a great decrease in the cost of my breeding procedures due to many more of my animals, approximately 45% more, taking on their first try. So this is very important to the industry, and I hope that my research is duplicated and spread throughout those in our agricultural community. Thank you, judges.